What's up, Max? How you doing?
Hey Stevie, cool background, bro.
Oh, thank you very much. So when you knew that you were going to be in this film and that a big portion of your scenes was going to be with Chris Rock, I'm just curious, like, how does one prepare to kind of be? Because a lot of the times you're in a car or you have these really great scenes where you're just playing off each other. Like, how do you kind of prepare for somebody like a Chris Rock who obviously can give back a lot of jokes and kind of really like what did you do to kind of make it easy for you to kind of be less stressed
Don't know
out?
if I don't know if you can prepare. I mean, maybe a real actor would know how to prepare. I didn't, to be honest, not for that specifically. I just um, was very grateful and relieved that Chris and I got along as well as we did. We really had a good rapport together. I think we liked each other. We liked working together, and had a very similar perspective, I think, on the project and the movie itself. So we had a lot of fun doing those scenes, and playing off each other and getting to play around, because a lot of the movie, actually, you can't do that. It's a very plot driven film, and a lot of the dialogue you need to kind of be dogmatic with. So it was great when we had those little windows where we could be more playful, and we certainly, took advantage of it.
What is it like? I mean, are you a fan of horror? And what was it like to kind of be in a space with someone like Chris, who's a super fan? I mean, like this guy rewatches, like trap scenes from previous Saws. Like what was that like to kind of be in the presence of somebody who's just so geeked out to kind of be in a project like this?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was great to work with somebody that insanely talented and has so much experience. It was really fun to get to pick his brain. And to answer your question about horror, yeah, I mean, I love all genres of movie. I'm not really particularly picky about that. What I do care about is movies that sort of connect with audiences, and stories that connect with people and can like live in the culture a little bit. And I think that's what the Saw movies have always done so effectively, is created this sort of narrative that has obviously had this amazing impression on the culture.
It must be interesting for you to be a working actor and being part of projects that have such a huge fan base. You're in a television series that a lot of people talk about on a daily basis, about this episode happened here, and now you're in a film which is kind of rebooting itself, and yet I've seen like so much commentary about like, oh my gosh, it's back, and so what has that been like for you to experience as a person that participates in something like this?
It's lovely. I mean, that's the dream, right? Is that you get to be a part of things that resonate. It's not it's not something I take for granted at all. I'm very conscious of how lucky it is, and a lot of it really is honestly luck. It's not anything else. What things connect with people and what things don't. Often I see amazing works of art that haven't, for whatever reason, found their way into the zeitgeist, and I think it's all a bit of chance. Um, so when it happens, you have to say thank you.
A lot of these films is really focused on like the victims getting trapped in these horrible situations.
Yeah.
If you were a fan of the previous ones, were there any nerd moments where you went on set, you're like, oh yeah, somebody's gonna get their due tonight? Like, was there like did you ever
Hell
go on
yeah.
set to see, like, what can you describe any of those?
Well, the sets are just they're so amazing to look at. Like, I can talk about the subway trap because that's in the trailer and stuff, and it's just there's the whole set is built. Um, and the trap is real, and it's this incredible feat of engineering. So I felt like Charlie at the Chocolate Factory for sure. It was amazing to see it all in person.
What do you think it is about the Saw series that really has stood the test of time? Because there have been other films which have, other, sequels, but then they just kind of stopped after a while. I mean, this
Yeah.
film is, on its ninth iteration, and that's pretty amazing, actually.
Well, there was sort of like Marvel before Marvel, because it has this one continuing narrative, which is very, singular to this franchise. And I think it also has these questions of morality um, throughout the series that are very resonant to all audiences. Um, Questions about justice and redemption, and very evergreen subject matters. Yeah.
Yes. Well, congratulations on being part of this. Hope we
Thank
get
you,
to
mate.
see you in the next one if you make it through
Oh.
it, you know. So, yeah, we'll
Appreciate
see.
it. Thank you, mate.
Thank you. Lovely chatting with you. Bye.